Hey guys, actually good morning. So it's past midnight, September 24th. This is Eric. Just giving a review over XRP versus the US dollar. I already drawn up a zone where I believe price will come back into. So we're looking at a 20 cents range. Worst case scenario, we also can visit down into the 18, maybe 16-cent region. Price could come back up into this area, so we can, let's see. So price could come here. Reason why, look here. Okay, this is a key level of market structure, support. So price could come back into this area as well. But we got this first area that we're preparing to come visit. So that's why I had my box up into this area where I expect price to come back to this zone. Okay. So this is on a daily chart. So this is what we see with XRP so far. Now, only thing that's concerning about this chart is this area up here. We haven't broken this channel. We're in a channel. So, like I said, price could come down here if it wanted to. That'd put us at 11 cent. Don't disregard this, but it possibly could happen. Because like I said, we hadn't broken out of this channel. Okay. So we need to get out of this channel. If we don't get out of this channel, any of these are possible price points. Price could come down at 11 cents, or price could come up here at 34, still get rejected. It has to break. We want to see it break, come back, retest, then go higher. All right. So I'm going to go on a weekly. And let's see if we can get some patterns. See if we see something on a weekly. All right. Clear the chart. Keep the moving averages on. All right, so we're on a weekly. All right. This is the last bull run. Was at 0.004 of a cent. Had a nice little push, a little bullish, impulsive move. Then we had a correction, and then we had another impulsive, bullish move, and then a correction. All this is a high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. This is a symbol. This is a signal of an uptrend, a bullish uptrend. So that's good. But I want you to pay attention to this pattern right here. We got this nice little bullish move, and then we get a retracement point. We went all the way up here to what? 40 cent, and then we got knocked all the way back down to 12 cent. This is a perfect loading area. I'll tell you guys about loading. This is a great area. So what we want to do too is we want to see what levels were this according to the fibs. All right, 61%. All right. So we would have had right here, look at the buy. Let's start to 61%. Let's fast forward. Look where we at now. What is something that you notice? Now, once again, this is still in play, but we get this what? Boom. And then we got a pullback. Where's this pullback at? Let's see. All right. Key thing. Pull back 50%, but we want to look for what? We want to look for the 61%. So this is around 19 cents. So now it looks different on the what? Weekly chart. This looks a little bit cleaner. then we can expect price to possibly come back into this area. And if it breaks this area, we can come back and visit the 78 percentage retracement level. So price could come into this area as well too. So what we do is just go ahead and stretch that box out. So these are potential points. But more importantly, look at this pattern. Look at this pattern, and then look at this pattern. They're almost identical. This has more weeks involved. This one doesn't yet, but it's shaping out to be a similar pattern. What did you notice? You saw this massive spike up, and then you saw a massive drop, and then consolidation, and then a breakout to all-time new highs. Could this be shaping up? Possibly. But it's something to note. The pattern is somewhat similar. It's just smaller versus this one. Okay. But the same pattern. Nice little pole consolidation afterwards. Maybe we get to the break to the upside. But we're still in some down pressure. So we want to draw a trend line. We got to break these. We got to break out of this trend. Because we got a low. We got a low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And finally, we got here. We hit another lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And can we go to a lower low? That is the million-dollar question. Do we go to another lower low? If we do, we're gonna break, or we're gonna come up. We're gonna recover. We're gonna cover these wicks. Remember, I told you guys wicks leave clues. See this wick right here? What covered it? This move covered that wick. Wicks. Everybody jumped in thinking it was going to go long, which it did, but then it failed, came back down. Boom. These candles covered what? These wicks. Look at this. Wicks. Spike up, back down. These candles covered. This still left a clue that price wants to come back, and it did come back, and it covered. Now, since these are wicks too, these will be covered eventually, but for right now, price may come back down and then cover this wick. So that's something to keep in mind. So most people are like, well, where do I buy? That's the thing. We're investing, so you can just cost dollar average in. It is in buying zone. All of this up here is not buying zones. These are not buying zones. Anything below that is, yes. All right, so this is where we are with XRP. Not much we can go off on a weekly. But like I said, we got these key levels we got to break. And like that, we got to monitor this. Okay, we had to break out the channel. See how we came down into the channel. Once we got good to the channel, price stayed in here since July of 2019. Price has stayed within this channel. We got to break out. All right, so that's all I have on this. Continue asking questions, guys.